The most annoying trophy of 2024 highlights those trophies that, upon reading the trophy description, made you roll your eyes as they were just really frustrating and tedious to unlock. Here are the nominees. Now, for anyone who's attempted to get this sword, I'm sure this game over screen is going to be really familiar, and if like me you've made it all the way to the end just to fail at the last hurdle, I'm sure you'd react like this too. This is a really tough trophy, yet for 98% of the sword you'll find it's really easy, as it's mainly just another dumb collectibles trophy, with the majority of the swords you need being ones that you can find hidden in many of the game's levels, while all except this sword here, which for some dumb reason is only found in the Roadrunner XE mode, which is a roguelike minigame in which you'll be stripped of all your abilities and have to beat 4 increasingly difficult stages. Each of these stages contain multiple nodes, and the player can pick their path through them to the stage's final boss combat mode. You'll roughly have to beat 6 to 7 nodes per stage. You start out with just 5 lives, and if you run out of them it's game over and you'll have to start all over again from stage 1. Thankfully though, you can pick your route through these nodes, so you have a choice between combat or parkour nodes, so you can find a route that best suits your playstyle. There are some nodes that will also reward you with bonus lives upon completion, while others may award you with a character upgrade, so you can start to get stronger as you play through the stages and build up your lives, because you're going to need them for all of the nodes in stage 4, as that's where it gets really tough. This mode is definitely challenging, and it can be unfair at times, as some of those parkour levels are really BS to get through, but it's a mode that you can do, it can be beaten. I did it in actually 4 attempts. My 3rd attempt was when I got to stage 4's final level and died, and then my next attempt after that I beat it. So it can be done, but I can agree that it would be really annoying at times, because it's just, you're at the mercy of the game giving you good stuff to be able to get through those levels, because I don't think I could have beaten that final level without the triple jump, because I used it to get up to the top to kill the big robot first, and then I basically worked my way back down the level to get all of them killed. So yeah, for that reason I feel that this Live by the Sword trophy is BS, because it shouldn't have been a sword collectible trophy. It should have been a trophy for beating stage 4 of Roadrunner XE. If like me you've gone for the platinum in this game, you will of course know I'm talking about the Play Cooler trophy for saving a shot on goal from a chaser you recently debuffed. This is one total pain of a trophy to unlock, as it's just really finicky and awkward for so many reasons. So the first roadblock in this trophy is that you can't actually do this move with the keeper straight away, so you'll need to keep playing and earn enough skill points to unlock the ability for the keeper to be able to get the debuff from your Play Cooler rings. So you can't even attempt this trophy straight away, and even when you do have the ability, don't expect to get it on your 1st or even your 10th attempt, unless you are just really lucky. So in order to pop the trophy, you need to save a shot from an opponent chaser who you've debuffed, and this is done by playing as the keeper and using your Play Cooler ability. With a tap of L1, you'll head into this first person view that's always moving forward, and you have a limited time to drop these blue rings on the playing field. If an opponent player flies through them, they all become debuffed, and you will then need to quickly switch back to the keeper and save a shot from that chaser. And this all happens in seconds, and it's really awkward to pull off, because, well, for starters, you can only place so many rings, and you're always forced to move forward, so you can never fully block off the whole width of the pitch or cover all 3 of the goal rings, and that often means that an opponent can simply fly up, down or to the side to easily avoid the rings you've placed. So the chances of a human opponent flying into some of your rings are pretty slim because they're just so easy to avoid. Tomb Raider 1 Remastered's Tomb Cleaner trophy was really annoying because it required you to find all pickups in a single playthrough. Having to make sure you find and collect all 250 items, secrets and pickups in a single playthrough is not my idea of fun, and it made for one really annoyingly slow and tedious playthrough, especially if I'd accidentally load instead of saving my progress, forcing me to collect an entire level's items all over again. It may have sounded like a good idea on paper, but when playing this, it was by far the most tedious, annoying, frustrating and boring part of Tomb Raider 1's otherwise great platinum journey. This was my longest playthrough as I was going through the levels really slow and methodically, making sure I had picked up everything I could possibly get in those levels before completing them. It was just tedious having to look at a video guide to see where I needed to go next for the next pickup, and it just became really frustrating and annoying, and it was just not a good trophy. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged is a great little racer that was free on PlayStation Plus in 2024, so I decided to give it a little go. But there was one trophy in this game that was really annoying, and that was the Eagle Eye trophy, which requires you to buy all 15 of the Super Treasure Hunt cars in the game, and unfortunately you need to attain all of them for this trophy, and there are only 2 ways of obtaining these cars, both of which will be down to major RNG factors due to the random nature of the rotations of the vehicles being offered in the shop and on the prize wheel. And that RNG element to this otherwise simple trophy is what causes all the frustration and annoyance, because it makes what is a simple trophy of just spending the money you've earned from the races in the shop on these supercars into this tedious affair of you just going into the shop, looking at all the cars available for purchase, realising there's not any legendary cars in there, and then refreshing the store, which again costs you some of your coins, to then hope that one of the cars you need is there, and you'll just do this over and over again until the RNG gods look down on you favourably and give you one of the cars that you need. Oh, and of course you can guarantee that once you've brought one of those legendary cars, you'll often then see it in the shop again and again, even though you've already brought it, because yep, you guessed it, the game doesn't remove cars from the garage that you've already brought, so if you're not careful you may end up duplicating a car and wasting even more of your money. I had well over 100,000 coins by the time I'd finished everything in the campaign, and after recycling the store and buying what legendary cars appeared, I still didn't have enough money to actually purchase them all, so I then had to go and grind even more races to get enough money to actually afford the cars and have enough money to pay for the store rotations to hopefully find the cars. It was just a really annoying grind, and it just extended the platinum journey hunt by a couple of hours, just doing this in and out of the store, constantly refreshing it, running out of coins because I didn't find the car I needed, and then going and doing more races to grind some more coins so I could have another go at this RNG fest at the store in the hope that the cars that I needed would finally appear. Very annoying. Trust me, all of those trophies were really annoying to unlock, but there can only be one winner. And so, the most annoying trophy of 2024 is Tomb Raider 1 Remastered's Tomb Cleaner trophy. When Tomb Raider 1 to 3 was announced, I was really happy because I've wanted these classic games on a modern console for ages now, and playing Tomb Raider 1 again was fun. But playing Tomb Raider 1 and being forced to find all of the secrets, ensuring that I pick up all of the health items, the ammo, weapons and level items without missing a single one of them in any of the game's levels, all in a single playthrough, was not fun at all. It was just really annoying. It's definitely the one trophy in this game's list that I wish just wasn't included, because It's just not a fun thing to have to do. Collectibles in games are horrible anyway, and forcing you to play this game and grab every single one without fail is just annoying, because there's no chapter select for you to go back and mop up the ones you missed. If you miss one and beat the game without knowing, then you've got to do a whole playthrough again and get every single one of them again. So yeah, it's just not fun. It's just annoying, and that's why it's the most annoying trophy of 2024.